Hello friends, today we're going to make this sweet mallet out of hardwood. It's a scrap project. Let's get started. So here's another fun scrap hardwood project. In fact, I'm doing this while this section of the coasters are drying glued up. So essentially I've got just a various selection of hardwoods here. This is a piece of oak, and you know, I saw it, and can you see the angle? It's a little bit more narrow at the bottom and wider at the top. I don't even remember what I was cutting once upon a time, but it reminded me of a hammer for a mallet, and I've been meaning to make a mallet for ages. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this board in half, and that's going to essentially be the width of the mallet. I'm going to take this piece of maple, and essentially this will be the center section here. And then I'm going to take this super thick piece of walnut. This is left over from the snowflakes. And I'm going to cut this in half, and that's going to be the veneer on the outer edges. And of course, we will cut some slices here and pound a few of these in, and that will be the veneer. Or excuse me, the what's the word I'm looking for? The splines, the little butterflies? No, that's not the word. You know, the things that you pound into the end here to make it look cool and give it some extra strength. That's what that's going to be. So let's get cutting. Alright, using this tenon jig that I made many moons ago, I'm essentially going to take what's going to be my mallet, and I'm going to place it up against it, and I'm going to make a couple cuts here for the splines to be hammered into. Alright, time to take a look at what we've got. We have the centerpiece for the mallet, we have a front and a back. They're just two pieces of oak, same as the mallet itself. Cut this piece of maple in half. When these get glued on, they're going to get glued on like this. So you're going to have one set of grain going like this, and then this grain going like that. So it'll be stronger that way. We have these two pieces of 1/8 inch-ish walnut that we had milled up. That technique, of course, documented on an earlier Midwest Man Mountain video. And what we're going to do is just glue these together, put the ugly side in the back, glue it together like this, and it's going to be just lovely when it's all said and done. And I changed my mind. I found an extra piece of purple heart in my scraps, so I'm going to glue these on like this, essentially, to give it kind of an extra interesting profile. Even though I'm going to round this over eventually, it'll still look pretty cool. So when this all goes together, oh, and of course, here are the pieces on the top that are going to go be pounded in right here. So when it all is said and done, it'll be gluing up like this, approximately one piece of walnut on the other side, one piece of walnut on this side, and it looks like a gross sandwich right now, but it's going to be really beautiful. So let's glue. All right, slight change of plans. We have the head of the mallet looking very nice, mostly finished, good stuff. And of course we have the handle. And I was realizing just moments ago that I did something wrong. And instead of putting this in like so, if I have it like this and then I drive these tenons into the top like this, the concussive force downwards will essentially pound it off, and that's not what I want. So instead, I'm going to drive these in ahead of time, and they'll really just be aesthetic instead of functional, which is quite all right, because this has such a nice friction fit. When I put this in, I don't think I'm going to ever have the actual head of the mallet fly off with the handle. It takes significant force to dislodge it like so. So if I don't glue it in, then that'll afford me a little bit of opportunity in the future if I decide I need to make a different handle or something busts. I don't have to make an entire new head. My preferred choice for finish is real simple. I do shellac, 2 coats. I take it like I take my whiskey, straight, not cut. Bad James Bond impersonation, I know. And then I do paste wax, and I'll rub that in with some 0000 steel wool. I'm super pleased at how this turned out. It's got a nice mass to it. The head is super strong. It feels great when I'm chiseling things. It looks super cool from every different angle. I feel like Thor. Anyways, this was 1 out of 3 projects. I was on a scrap wood kick. You can check out the other 2, the coasters and the piece of art, right here if you're interested. And until next time, bye-bye.